hilltops of Samaria, also known as the West Bank, Israeli settlers have taken it upon themselves to build outposts with the goal of maintaining Jewish presence in all areas of the land of Israel. There are about 100 outposts which are considered illegal, and we decided to come out here and speak to a few local women, settlers, in order to try to understand what motivates them. Where are we located right now?
Exactly in the center, in the crossroads between the road that goes from Galilee to Negev, on the mountains of Samaria, and exactly in the middle of the way between the Jordan Valley and the Mediterranean Sea.
Meet Daniela, often referred to as the sheriff around these hills.
I'm one of the few who are active all these 40 years. So, like, I know people, I know the hills, I know how every single settlement came to life, was born and developed. I also know how to cope with the security problems when we encounter, unfortunately, problems with Arabs. Let's see where we are going to drive to. Because of the fact that the Israeli government did not declare sovereignty over Judea and Samaria, it remained in this vague status. After the Six-Day War in '67, there started a whole movement of settlements on the mountains of Samaria and Judea. From legal point of view, it's not Israeli sovereignty, so how can you build settlements in it? From what you see with your own eyes, you see that there are many settlements, and what started as an outpost like here 36 years ago is now a thriving community.
On our first stop, we met Sharon, a young woman who's a resident of this outpost. She was in the midst of cleaning for the upcoming Jewish Passover holiday and feeding her 5 children lunch when I grabbed her for a short discussion about why she chooses to live in a place which is considered illegal.
It's a very beautiful place. There are a lot of flowers and trees. It's still very innocent. People don't understand it. It's everything is holy. You have to precious it, to connect to it, not to throw it away. It can't be illegal. The rules are God's rules, and the rules of God is that Israel is the promised land for the Jews. It's not a battle for me, you understand? It's a way of living, to be here. I love it, that's all. It's not something that now I want to fight, I want to something. I want to live, that's all.
But it sounds like you want a simple life, a beautiful life. And this place, along with other illegal outposts, is filled with controversy and chaos and political dramas. Why? Why do you need it for yourself, for your family, for your kids?
Why do people make something of it? There is nothing here. You see any problem here? I'm connected to the source. I'm connected to God. I want to know what He wants from me. The life is stronger than everything. And the belief is stronger, more than life, is stronger than life.
While I was intrigued by Sharon's approach, I was curious about the practical aspect of living in an outpost. After all, Israeli authorities demolish outposts on a regular basis, in accordance with the current Israeli law. Aren't you afraid that one day you'll be evicted?
We were evicted from Gush Katif, and it was terrible. Now I build here, and I live here, and I raise my kids here. There is a reason why I'm here. We are here for all the people of Israel, and many of the people of Israel are not even here yet, but we have to be here. And the chosen people is not because we are very nice, it's because we have to show the world the way how to live in God's world.
We continued on to the next outpost, where I met Ilana, a mother of 7 and the community coordinator. Daniela presented her with the upcoming plans to build new outposts over the holiday break.
It's about building of new outposts in addition to the 106 or 8 or 10 or 20, the fact that there is a list of illegal settlements, that doesn't mean that they are illegal, because our attitude to the land of Israel is that this land is ours.
From here, you can see all the, from Hadera, Netanya,
all the
Tel Aviv,
coastals.
all the coast, all the, until Ashdod. Okay, and if Arabs will be here, they can send missiles like they doing from Gush Katif to Sderot. From here, they can throw
missiles
to our brothers and sisters all over the coast.
We continue in the footsteps of our patriarchs and our personal father, mother, grandmother, grandfather who came to this land and went through hardships. And they managed, and we will manage. We continue the same route. We want the promised land, the entire promised land. When will it take place? Just as God found the time in history when we got back Shomron and Yehuda, so God will find a time when to give back to His beloved people the entire land.
You speak of building more outposts or communities as you refer to them. Do you not think that the Arabs have any rights? I mean, they do live on this land.
The Arabs have rights as on a basis of like their community life, their cultural life, but they cannot be citizens of the land of Israel or the state of Israel, because right now the situation is that there is such a harsh clash between the Arabs and the Jews. If we let the Arabs have equal rights, then they will have many seats in the Knesset, and this might, in the Israeli parliament, and this might endanger the future of the Jewish state. This land belongs to the Jews and only to the Jews, and no lie can change this reality. People can come and say lots of things. What did the Arabs do when we were in the diaspora for 2,000 years? Why was this? Why was the land deserted? The prophet said that this land will be a desert when the Jews will go to diaspora, to exile.
I got on the road once again, this time leaving the hilltops and heading back towards Tel Aviv. I knew there was more to this story to still be uncovered. Legality issues, settler price tag acts of vandalism, conflict and violence from neighboring Arabs, and the inconsistent messages from the different Israeli governments over the years. But along with it all, I couldn't help but wonder about the amount of faith I encountered from these 3 women in one day. Women who believe in their path despite everything. For JN1, I'm Sivan Raviv, Israel.